When I graduated chiropractic school, I started studying metaphysics. And from an informational, cognitive standpoint, it was like everything that I had been looking for my whole life. But there wasn't anything, it was just information, okay? And it was a great and valuable program, but it didn't quite get me the results that I was hoping that it would. And I realized it was information. And what I've come to realize is information is not enough to create the life that you want, especially if you have a lot of roadblocks, and especially the unseen ones. Okay, information just doesn't cut it. If it did, I would have created the life of my dreams by now. But it wasn't until my children's mom committed suicide 5 years ago. She suffered from manic depression, also known as bipolar disorder, and we studied every technique under the sun, from rebirthing to metaphysics. We had gurus. We did our chants and our mantras, and then, we were non-denominational Christians. We believed in, laying on hands and praying for people for miracles, and had a lot of amazing results. But again, it was like she still took her life. And so it left me literally on my knees, like, I don't understand. Like, it was our priority as a family to seek things that were beyond this reality's standards or points of view of what healing should be or look like. And yet, even though those things worked for a little while, they didn't work indefinitely. And so it was not only the loss of my first wife, but I also had to look at my life as well. So if I separated that particular incident, which was pretty traumatic, and I looked at all the years of my life and my existence on this planet, I was like, I've kind of had low-grade chronic depression ever since I was a kid. I was always told I was less than. I was always told I wasn't smart enough. Aspirations by my, peers were, go drive a truck. What are you going to do? What are you going to be when you grow up? And it was like, but I knew I wanted to be someone, but again, I didn't have the confidence or, the self-esteem to be something greater than just whatever. And so after my wife passed away, I took a cold, hard look. I'm like, wow, for all the techniques that I learned, for all the seminars that I went to, for all the money that I invested and put my family in debt because I thought somehow that one magic formula was going to create that life of my dreams, nothing really worked. And so I'm like, something has to change, not from a cognitive standpoint, but there has to be something out there that gets to those places inside of me that even I'm not aware of, because I turned over every rock and stone to figure out what was wrong with me, right? And to get through my stuff. And I'm like, something's got to change because this is not acceptable. I just wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with mediocrity. I wasn't happy with, obviously, the loss of my late wife. And especially with all the hard work that we had done to create a different possibility and a different reality. So that was sort of like the extra motivation to say, hey, what else is out there? Because I did it all.